Mediterranean diet snacks might be the most powerful tool to combat your constant sugar cravings. Now, if you feel like once you start with something sweet, you really just can't stop and you keep eating it until you're feeling sick, or if your afternoons often turn into a constant hunt for cookies, chocolate, or just one more bite, and if you're exhausted from feeling out of control around sugar, well, you're definitely not alone. Most people think that quitting sugar means putting more willpower and fighting against their urges and just giving everything up that they like. But the truth is, cravings don't come from weakness. Well, they come from imbalance. And today I'm going to show you 7 delicious Mediterranean style snacks that will stabilize your blood sugar, keep you full, and make sugar lose its power over you. And make sure you stay till the very end of this video because the final snack is one of the easiest swaps that you can make, and that will completely change your relationship with sweets. I'm Dr. Anna, your med diet doc, and I've helped thousands of people online lose weight and regain control of their health using Mediterranean science-backed methods. And I also do this work every single day as a medical doctor in my clinical practice. And what I see all the time is this. People don't fail because they love sugar too much. Well, they fail because their snacks are setting them up for more cravings. So we gotta fix that. And before we can really fix it and dive in, real quick, I want you to know if you want the actual full Mediterranean weight loss framework that will help stabilize your blood sugar and reduce cravings at the root, well, I am hosting a free live webinar soon right here on YouTube. You can register at the link below this video to grab your spot. In the webinar, I'm going to walk us step by step through what actually works for supportive and sustainable weight loss. Okay, make sure to grab your seat below before it gets filled up. All right, let's get into our snacks, shall we? Before we can actually talk about the snacks, we have to set up why they work because then you can really make them stick long term for you. All of these snacks follow what I like to call the perfect meal formula, which is the method I teach for balanced eating that will support steady blood sugar, fewer cravings, a better metabolism, sustainable weight loss, meaning we lose the weight, we keep it off, and lower inflammation, which can help people get rid of things like pain and discomfort and brain fog. So each snack here is actually strategically combining smart amounts of protein, fiber-rich carbs, healthy fats, and rich natural flavors. The combination itself is what helps keep us full and will prevent crashes and craving cycles that are going to drive up our sugar cravings and maybe even sugar addiction. So without further ado, let's talk about snack number 1. And this is going to be a Greek yogurt, berry, and almond bowl. So this is one of the best sweet craving killers that I have ever had. It's where you take the Greek yogurt, which we know is even higher in protein than other styles of yogurt, which gives us a good foundation. Berries are so naturally sweet, especially if you're getting them at their peak freshness. And they have so much added fiber and natural antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. They are just really awesome. There's so many different types of berries, so you can always find one that you like. Then we have the almonds that are going to add a healthy fat, a little bit of crunch. Now, the almonds themselves, you can get slivered almonds. Raw whole almonds, to me, are really tough to chew. I find them very painful, actually, to just sit there and chew a bunch of almonds. So there's nothing wrong with buying like a little bit of roasted or toasted almonds or almond slivers. So together, putting these things in a bowl, it's going to have a lot of natural sugar inside of it already, but it's not going to spike your blood sugar because there's so much protein, healthy fat, and fiber already in there. Now, nothing wrong if the sourness of berries with a plain Greek yogurt is a little off-putting to you. You can drizzle some honey on top. That's not really that big of a deal because all that protein and the fiber and the healthy fats from the almonds underneath there, well, that's going to balance out the amount of sugar spike in your blood just from the honey. Yeah, this one might feel indulgent and it's going to help keep you stable. Really a nice mix. All right, second snack on our list. This is some cut up veggies and a Mediterranean trio of dips, or as the Italians like to call it, a tris. So the classics are going to be hummus, baba ganoush, and tzatziki. Now, not all of you may be familiar with what these three are. So hummus is what most of us are aware of. That's the ground up chickpeas or garbanzo beans with olive oil and tahini, which is ground up sesame. And then you can have different flavorings, maybe some garlic in there, roasted red pepper. It could be spicy. It could be really salty. But what about the baba ganoush? Well, that is where you take aubergine or an eggplant, and it's usually roasted and cooked, mashed down, the skin is removed and it's all the insides that are kind of juicy. They're added to a base of usually roasted red peppers. They're going to have some tomatoes in there and some herbs and spices. Delicious. And then tzatziki is almost like a sour, savory dip that has a base of Greek yogurt. There's going to be lots of nice herbs in there and some cucumber sometimes, and it's cool and refreshing. Now, this one really feels like a whole Mediterranean appetizer plate, and easily this would be an amazing party platter if you were hosting something in your house. You get the crunchy veggies that gives us lots of vitamins and minerals and really healthy fiber for our digestion. Plus, the dips are going to add lots of healthy fats because often these are made with olive oil. And so there's a little bit of fiber, a little bit of protein in some of these dips as well. But overall, we're just getting a really balanced texture combination of creamy things with crunchy and fresh things. So you're not just nibbling, you're actually enjoying real food. But this is like such a great snack to have with a group of people or by yourself. And because these dips do provide us the healthy fats, the protein, our body will get nourishment from this. So yeah, you'll actually get full from this snack, especially if you really wanted to go crazy with having different kinds of vegetables to dip in. Okay, our third snack on the list is going to be olives, feta, and dried apricots. This one is less of a solid dish, and it's more just of a few things mixed together. But I find that this combination is a lot of fun to eat. It satisfies the salty drive and the sweet drive at the same time. Plus, you get a little bit of an umami flavor from all the olives. Now, olives and feta are going to give us richness, healthy fats, lots of minerals as well. Plus, dried apricots are going to give us that boost of sweetness with some fiber there. And they're actually also very nutritious. I was just reading about this earlier today, and I forgot apricots have some iron in there. And it's not always easy for people to get a lot of iron if they're not eating a lot of animal foods. And so this is one of those plant-based foods that provides us with good iron. Now, the combination here is going to prevent that moment where you end up eating something salty and then immediately craving something sweet, like a chocolate-covered pretzel. This is an alternative to that. There's nothing wrong with a chocolate-covered pretzel. It's just not going to support weight loss the way this snack combination will. So again, olives, feta cheese, and some dried apricots. And really, you could pick a different kind of cheese if you don't like feta, but feta is so delicious and it has a creaminess, but a lot of salty and pungent flavor. All right, our fourth snack on the list is going to be hard-boiled eggs with some sea salt and cracked pepper on top. Easy one, guys. This one's super easy. Simple, powerful, and very underrated. Now, eggs, people think of them as just pure protein. Well, yeah, the egg white itself is pure protein, and it's very stabilizing for our blood sugar. But then the egg yolk, if you want to include that, has some nutrition and it has some fat in there. And if you're not having like 6 eggs at once, it's not going to be that much cholesterol for your body. Plus, it's important to know that most of the cholesterol in our bloodstream is not cholesterol we're eating. It's made by our liver. So don't be afraid to have an egg yolk here or there. Then you can also add a little seasoning. If you wanted to use more than just salt and pepper, you certainly could do that. I know a lot of people like to put paprika on their hard-boiled eggs, and that adds a lot of flavor too. It's a very satisfying snack instead of just a boring one. This is really simple too. If you don't have a lot of time to grab a bunch of stuff together, just grab some hard-boiled eggs, maybe have a piece of fruit next to it, and you're done. Okay, quick reminder, if you want to learn how to actually structure your meals and snacks the Mediterranean way so that you stop all those sugar cravings and you start feeling in control of your choices, you do not want to miss my upcoming free live webinar where I'm going to be teaching my Mediterranean approach very simply, step by step, how you can apply it to your life. Registration is below at the link under this video. And again, it's totally free, so you don't want to miss out. All right, snack number 5 is going to be some sliced mozzarella cheese, tomato, and balsamic drizzled on top. Some of you might be familiar with this. This is called a Caprese salad in Italian. So this one just feels like Italy on a plate. Really, really nice, creamy texture to especially fresh mozzarella. And there are so many types of mozzarella, but I'm not talking about that string cheese. I'm talking about the real deal where you slice it up and it comes out in a circle. Plus fresh sliced tomato, especially if you can get these in season. This is one of my favorite things to eat in the summertime. Tangy balsamic hits the notes perfectly and it combines this in a really nice way. Plus, if you wanted to add some fresh basil on top, you will have such a flavor bomb, and this is just so juicy and satisfying. This snack is going to slow you down, make you feel satisfied, cool you off, and give your body actually what it needs. You're going to get some fiber, you're going to get healthy fats, you're going to get some protein, and a ton of flavor without a lot of calories here. So what is our 6th snack? 6th snack is ricotta cheese with roasted red peppers on a little crostata or a little toast. Now, if you've been craving a sweet toast or pastries all the time, this is really an alternative version that's Mediterranean and a little less sweet. The creaminess to ricotta, especially fresh ricotta, really balances out the sour or tanginess of roasted red peppers. They combine in such a nice way that adds an amazing creamy texture on top that you can enjoy this with anything else. You can add any herbs or spices on top, and it is just such an easy thing to do. Like, this is a 1-minute snack. This is grounding, nourishing, and it's incredibly satisfying. Now, some people like to play it up and put, instead of roasted red peppers, sun-dried tomatoes. I like to do that, or some other just slices of cucumber or other vegetables on top. You can really be creative with this, but basically if you toast a piece of bread and you smother on some ricotta cheese and then you top it off with anything, it's like a nice open-faced sandwich or toast, and it can be very, very delicious and versatile in its flavor. Okay, what's our 7th snack? This is an easy one too. This is like a 10-second snack. Well, it's about grabbing your favorite nuts, and I love pistachios, plus slicing up some fruit, depending on the time of the year. Maybe it's apples, pears, peaches, could be plums, doesn't really matter. Grab whatever fruit you like, maybe clementines if it's in the winter. This is really your go-to when you want something sweet but balanced and you have no time to prepare anything. The fruit is really going to give you that natural sweetness, and then the pistachios will give you a little bit of protein, a little bit of fiber, and some healthy fat, and it's really going to slow down the absorption of the sugar from the fruit. It is completely false that sugar is going to cause these huge blood sugar spikes. It is completely false that fruit is the problem with diabetes, for example, and huge blood sugar spikes. That is not true. If you're eating fruit in whole form, there's already some fiber in there. But the idea here is that instead of just eating a piece of fruit, you add to it some source of healthy protein and fat, and maybe even some more fiber that comes with, for example, a whole form nut. But you could absolutely use peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever. And the combination is what's going to slow down that blood sugar spiking. That is what will help you lose weight long term, is to prevent those sugar spikes from not pairing your carbs with the right things. You're not going to crash, you're not going to spiral, and then you're not going to have to feel guilty because all of these things were super healthy for you. So here's why this matters. When your snacks work with your body and not against it, your sugar cravings are going to come way back down, and that's going to stabilize your blood sugar throughout the day. And then the food starts feeling like an enjoyable experience again, and not something to feel guilty about. This is not about restricting yourself. It's about replacing that chaotic food that you might be having, like those bagged chips or cookies, with a smart, healthy, easy choice that is nourishing to your body and actually going to fill you up with nutrition and things that you really need to feel well throughout the day. Now, I really want to hear from all of you. Which of these Mediterranean snacks are you most excited to try? Which ones are you already maybe eating, and which ones have you never thought of before? Do you have any favorites? Tell me in the comments below and share, because some of you give such good ideas to things, and that's where I also learn about things that I can help teach other people, is when you guys tell me what works for you, and then I can enjoy myself with some new snack ideas too. So if you're ready then, after you comment below, to go deeper in your Mediterranean lifestyle, learning and building meals that are working for you, not just the snacks, you'll want to jump into my next video up here, because I have so much more information for you on this channel that you're going to love. Jump into that video and I'll see you in there.